Hold on, people. Hold on. Okay. Okay. We are live. Let me move this back some. Sorry, I was like not in it, but I was in it. I was doing some things. I'm King on deck. So this is going to be a late night one. This is going to be a quick one though. Tavex to my two mercs. Tavex. Purity becoming one. King David. Listen, this is going to be a quick one, but it's going to be a powerful one. This is going to be a quick one. Truth Seeker in the house. King David in the house. Danny Armstead in the house. This one is late. I wasn't thinking about doing it, but I said, you want to know what? Let me do it. And let me tell you, tag this video, put it somewhere because we're dealing with devils. I'm going to explain it a little bit. Let's give a few minutes for people to get in the room. I don't expect too many people, more to get in the room because it's late. But it's late because I had to put this together. It's gonna be a 1, 2. It's gonna be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, That's what it's gonna be to the J-ish people. You know who I'm talking about. We're gonna put this to rest. No more crutches. Saying to you, saying around you. We ain't having it. Most High, help me to bring the smoke. I'm going to tell you, my son, Anu, been in Israel and Hawaii. You know, we always chop it up. We chop it up about regular things that going on in our lives, but we chop it up in the Hebrew, the Eberite vein. And they just came up. And they're going down with this one. This one is crazy. Spread. Listen, when do you hear me? Shark Tank in the house. Tavex, Danny Armstead. I said, Tavex. Listen, when do I ever tell you, share this video, whatever? People watch the video, they watch it, they don't. You know, Ezekiel chapter 14, everybody got to save themselves, so forth and so on. I try to do my part as a Hebrew Israelite and Eberite, to have people gain wisdom and walk in righteousness. You know, Ezekiel chapter 3, Ezekiel chapter 1, them, and that's what I try to do. This what this channel is about, to warn you, warn them, and warn myself. But y'all, me and my son was talking, and I was like, yo, putting this out. I'm putting this out. And yo, let me show you. Hold on. You know what these things are, right? I said, them niggas is not, and I'm talking about people with this beautiful coffee latte color. They probably, let's discontinue this channel. Let's strike the video. Let's just delete the video. He can't do nothing. I put the information in my notebook. I got it in my phone. I got it in my email. I got it. And I'm going to tell you why I did all that in a minute. We're at 4 minutes and a half. Let's give another 2 minutes and then we start. I think anyway, this is going to be about it. That's going to be in the room anyway. But yo, I wasn't going to plan. Tomorrow is Hebrew Sabbath, lunar Sabbath. You know, I could do it tomorrow, but I said, why wait for tomorrow? This is like epic almost. This is like epic. And then when I start telling you about you're going to realize like, yo, I didn't do this. I didn't do this. And I've had the ammunition all along. The ammunition to put in my quiver has been available to me. I just didn't realize it. I didn't know because I really don't research it. I'm too busy, and that's how they designed it. So you wouldn't think Jeremiah in the house. You signed up to a good one today. A good one. It ain't gonna be long, so you have to worry. You all guys gonna go to bed early. But this information, like I'm like, oh man, you're gonna shut their asses down. Listen, I'm not just making videos for entertainment purposes. Use this stuff as bullets in your not in the literal gun. So you guys, I ain't TV ET in the house. You came on. It's late, but you gonna get a good video. It's not gonna be long. Get a good video. Tab X to Jeremiah. Gloric 8. I think Gloric 8 is on. I think it said Tab X to you. Yo, listen. This one is for the memory banks. This one is to go down in the notebooks. Use this. I'm going to read all the comments at the end. Use this video. I never tell you to share the video because I ain't trying to get subscribers. We got what, like 800 and some subscribers. Only maybe about 200 people watch the videos, whichever 200 or whatever, like, or 150, whatever. That's irrelevant to me. What's important to me is I'm doing my job. I'm warning the people, which in turn warns me, so I can gain wisdom and walk in righteousness, so you can gain wisdom and walk in righteousness. The Most High blessed me through my son, me and my son's conversation that brought this up, that you really have not heard it on any video. I know you guys don't just watch me, you watch others, which is good. Just be careful that you don't get sucked into Christianity again or Messianic Hebrew again and whatever. You all adults, you guys are smart. You guys got it. You guys are soldiers for the Most High. Use this. Let me explain. Let me explain why I used this. I got it in my phone. I got it in my galleries. I got it in my notebook. I got it a lot of places. You want to know why? And I'm going to start the video right now. It's going to be short because what I'm going to share with you now, you really don't. You hear this, but you don't hear it like this. And I'm going to show you something because they're always talking about proof, genealogy, trace of people back, and all this stuff. I'm talking about the J-ish people. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The identity band stole our biblical identity, took our culture and made it a religion called Judaism. Christianity, Islam took our culture and made it Christianity and Islam. Just twisted it and converted it and added to it in demonic ways. What I'm going to share with you guys today, it's like, yo, you are going to put the nails in the coffin, like, do that WWF where they do that neck thing, boom, and hit the ground and they out. Or a hook, boom, boom, knock them completely out unconscious where the ambulance got to come in. So I wrote that in my notebook. I put it on the thumb drive, photos, whatever. Because you know what? The devil, what they do, and this is what I'm going to tell you. You don't see as many bookstores as you've seen in the past. You know why? Because they're moving everything to digital, Kindle. And you know why they do that? They do that because they control everything. This is a lie. Oh, why you keep saying the J-ish people? Yes, you do. You're a liar. You're the devil that the Bible speaks of. Job 9:24, he gave, and hopefully I won't make a video too, because who knows, they listen to me, want to cut it. And if they do, look a couple minutes for the next video, the part 2, but hopefully I won't have to do it. They control everything. They control the world banks, the gold reserves, media around the world, Hollywood, education. They made the education. It's just like the healthcare system. They made it. They took naturopathic, homeopathic stuff out and said, these are quacks. This shit is not correct. And let me bring in petroleum-based medicine that's going to kill you, give you cancer, get you sick, and make a lot of money, and kill you and hurt you. That's what they put in. And what they did with the schools, whoever wins the war, we make history. So we write all your history books telling you came from Africa, telling you you're this and we're that, and telling a whole bunch of lies about everything. So they direct your mind. Some of you guys think, oh, my education, I got 12 years of education, my secondary, and then I went to college and I'm smart. No, you're not. You're brainwashed. Some of you are just regular brainwashed people, and others are advanced brainwashed people. That's what's going on. You've been MK altered into their mind frame that they want you to think. And then your thinking is going to go into action. That's why you can say, I'm black, I'm African, I'm from Africa, I'm African American, I'm this and that. They're this, and we're niggers, and all this stuff. They did a great job. So they put it in the music. I'm going to show another little clip at the end of this heathen guy, and I'm going to give him credit for what he said. But listen, did you ever wonder, since they mentioned Semitic, did you ever look it up? Because when you look up, the Indians of America, it says the copper color races, but later changed to the new immigrants, like the Europeans and stuff. They are the Americans. They change everything. That's why Kindle is popular. Kindle reading, Kindle books. Everything's digital. Everything's online. Everything is going there. You know why? Because when they don't like something or they want a thing, they can easily change it. So then when you go in the Webster Noah's Dictionary 1828, it's gone, because you working with a devil. They go, well, these niggas are onto something. Yo, Harry Horowitz, come over here and change this definition. Change this over here and move this over there. Got to keep the confusion going. Got to keep them a slave in their minds. And that's how we retain the power. And these niggas is lazy. They ain't going to read it anyway. But just in case, because there's a couple of them, like that are new Yeshurim Israel, and all of them smart Hebrew Israelites that watch Hebrew on an Island 2 channel, they're smart. And they may look it up. So we change it. Harry Horowitz, change it before they look at it. Maybe take a photo of it. So when they come in later, or somebody comes in later to Google it, it's going to say what we say it says. They'll never know anything else outside of that. There's nothing to see here. So that's why I'm telling you, take photos of, when I show you this, look it up for yourself, take photos of it, save the video, put the video, if anybody got Facebook, put it on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, whatever you got, put it on it so people could see it. Put your time on it so people could see it. So we could, Houston, tell the J-ish people they got a big, giant problem because we read it. We read it. And I know I'm going on, go ahead, because I'm building up, because this is powerful. So anyway, I'm going to get to it right now. So anyway, what I did was, I did this. Talking to my son. We're discussing Hebrew things, Israelite things, as we basically always do. And he brought up Cayenne West and the Kerry basketball guy and this and that, talking whatever. And then he said, yo, but when you look up Semitic, and I said, yeah, I know. But he said, like, you really know? And I'm like, yeah, I know. And we started talking about it. And once he mentioned that Afro-Asiatic, I said, send me that thing. You know, I need to re-look at it again and stop just breezing over stuff. Because I know what Semitic means. You'll say, hey, you know what it means too. But let's look at the actual definition from them. They can't say it's from Malik from Aspen Street Projects in Passaic. They can't say it's from a Negro guy. It's their sources. And before they strike it like Pharaoh, when they got rid of Moses, they said, strike Moses' name from every pillar, from every papyrus, and they want to strike this. So I'm giving it to you so you can get it. Always remember it. Anybody says, oh, you're anti-Semitic. Say, listen, you don't even know what the definition of anti-Semitic is. You just throw it out of your mouth willy-nilly. And since you brainwashed everybody, you linked it to yourself, and nobody's going to look it up. And this is what this video is about. Look things up. I don't want you to take my word for anything. Look all my videos up, what I say. Look at my precepts and stuff. See if I'm not on track. And let me tell you, I'm not stupid. I won't be saying stuff because I know you guys are smart. And not even that. I'm instructed to study. I'm going to be saying stuff that's not true. So when you look up the word Semitic, let's read it together. I'm going to bring it up. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. Let me see. No, it's small. I don't know. Let me see if it's bigger. Hold on. All right, let's see about now. Okay, listen, I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to hold it up. When I uploaded the video, you can thing and then you could see it. But then you look it up yourself. When you look up and look at my Google search on top, it says Merriam-Webster's 1828 definition of Semitic, S-E-M-I-T-I-C. Merriam-Webster's 1828 definition of Semitic. The word they throw around as a crutch, as a word that is like beware. You don't want to be anti-Semitic. What you said is anti-Semitic. What you posted and tagged on your stream on your TikTok, your Twitter, your whatever, YouTube, is anti-Semitic. Well, we researched the word that you love using that has really nothing to do with you. You can't say it's LaQuisha from CCP Projects put this up. Because back in the day, during slavery times, because you saw the date, 1828, it's like prohibited for Negroes to read. So you'll say everything because you ain't afraid to look it up. But now we're in 2022, we're looking up everything. So anyway, the definition of Semitic, this is what it says: of relating to or constituting a subfamily of the Afro-Asiatic language family that includes Hebrew, Aramaic, Arabic, Amharic. That's the first definition. The second definition of Semitic is of relating to or characteristics of the Semites. And the third definition, it just says Jewish. And you know, the ish, the prefix ish, just means acting like you act, that girl acts boyish, tomboyish. That doesn't mean she's a boy. That means she wants to be, she's trying to act. So the third definition in the Merriam-Webster's 1828 definition of Semitic, S-E-M-I-T-I-C, the first entry for that definition is of relate. Remember, it's the first one. That means the one with the most weight of relating to or constituting a subfamily of the Afro-Asiatic language family that includes Hebrew, Aramaic, Arabic, and Amharic. I told you this is powerful. You would say, but how is that so powerful? Well, if you're listening and when you look it up on your own, remember, well, I'm older, so I heard that a lot, and maybe some of you guys, they said the Negro type guys are the Afro-Asiatic people because that's what we are. We are all over. Remember, when they this world wasn't all in continent form, it was all together, basically. The Most High broke it in pieces. The Afro-Asiatic, remember, you ever hear of that Afro-Asiatic black man? Well, the first definition of Semitic is Afro-Asian languages. Do fake J-ish people who are identity bandits who took our culture and made it a religion called Judaism, are they related to anything to do with Afros? Do they have anything to do with Afro-Asiatic? Have they mentioned it ever? No, they just keep saying anti-Semitic. What you're saying is anti-Semitic. We are the Semitic people. The third entry in that definition just says Jewish. It doesn't say that they're Jewish. It just says Jewish. Because that's their crutch. That's why I put the thumbnail. That's their crutch. They know you don't read. They know you don't study. They know you're not going to research. But they didn't know that a new from Israel, a Hebrew on an island too, with his son, a newbie in Israel, are going to discuss these matters, the weighty things. The first entry says the Afro-Asiatic language. It's not going to come from Caucasians if it's an Afro-Asiatic language. I don't know if you see how powerful this is. I don't know if you think that is always just regular. No, it's not, because he shut the vipers' mouths. And I'm telling you, take photos of this. Go tag this video to all people on your other, on your Twitter, on your TikTok, on your Facebook, on whatever. Share it. Look up the definition yourself on your own computer. Save it on your computer. I saved it on my computer. I took photos of it because they have things. They turn everything downloads, electronic downloads, Kindle. They can go in and change any and everything, and they say, "Oh, you're lying." The Merriam-Webster 1828 definition of Semitic doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. And then when you go in there, it won't say it. You know why? Because you're dealing with the devil. Because they are the chief ones, Job 9:24. And the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, and he covers the faces of the judges. If not, who and where is he? That's Job 9:24. And the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So save this. This is like bullets in your holster. They throw that Jewish, you're anti-Semitic, you're anti-Semitic. Shut the hell up. You're not Semitic. It's an Afro-Asiatic language coming from Afro-Asiatic people, which the Negro classifies as Afro-Asiatic. They don't teach you that in school because they're trying to segment your mind to go in their i.s.u.p.k altered direction, which is Roots fake movie. You came on a boat, Africa. You're not in no other country. There's only one type of Negro person, that's in Africa. No, Negroes inhabited all the lands on the earth. They have recessive skin, pale skin, albinoism. They can't produce Negro type babies. We can produce all different type of babies. Now, let me go in here. We're almost done. Almost done. Let's turn to Amos in the lovely Tanakh, our history and law book. Psalm 147, 19 and 20. He gave his word to Jacob and his statutes and judgments unto Israel. He has not done so with any other nation, and for their judgments they do not know them. Praise ye the Most High. They don't know him. This is our book, our culture. They took our culture and made it religions. And they changed all the history books and call you Kunta Kinte African. All that's over. We ain't going back to Kansas. Going back to Goshen. Okay, Amos. Hold on. Amos chapter 9 in the Tanakh. Amos chapter 9, verse 7. Amos chapter 9, verse 7. To me, O Israelites, you are just like the Ethiopians, declared the Most High. There you go. Right there. Read it. Amos 9:7. To me, O Israelites, you are just like. He didn't say we were. He said we're just like the Ethiopians, declared the Most High. You know what? Because the Ethiopians, they look like this. Let me show you. They don't look like the J-ish people that use the crutch to hang on, to try to link them to the biblical Hebrew physical Israelites. They get a lot of money. That fake Israel over there is an amusement park. They get a lot of compassion, a lot of donations sent over there. They get a lot of opportunities and a lot of world high status for being us. And none of you guys, not you guys, but you camps and all that, you want, Jeremiah said, and the Israelites are blocked them to the ground. Why are you giving them an allegory? Why don't you give him Amos 9:7 and ask him, do you look like a Ethiopian? Would anybody walking on the street compare you to an Ethiopian? No. But you ain't going to use that because a lot of you guys, Hebrew, Messianics, JC loving Negroes, got the bag from them. Shh. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. I don't got the bag. I'm poor. Somewhat. I'm saying everything. Amos 9:7. To me, O Israelites, you are just like the Ethiopians, declared the Most High. Just like the Ethiopians. He's comparing their bodies, their resemblance. So anybody else that may read it will say, the Creator just said that the Israelites are, they're like, they didn't say they are, he said they're like the Ethiopians. Well, how the Israelites can be like the Ethiopians? In appearance, in hair texture, in eye texture, in physicality. But what can the fake J-ish people say how they are like Ethiopians? By physical characteristics, hair, nose, color. Definitely not culture, because they say they're different from everybody. They have zero to do with Ethiopians. The one people that have the closest resemblance to Ethiopians is the people you hate, the Negroes, who are the only ones, not the Ethiopians, the Negroes who've been scattered to the four corners of this flat earth, who only suffer the curses of Deuteronomy 28 and Leviticus 26. That's how you also find out who's the Israelites. Now let's look what Ethiopians look like. And tell me, do fake J-ish people look like this? Tell me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Do they look like him? Hold on. Do they look like him? Do fake J-ish people look like her? Do fake J-ish people, because you know Negroes come in all colors. Do fake J-ish people look like that? Do fake J-ish people look like that? Do fake J-ish people look like that? Do fake J-ish people who stole our identity look like that? Do fake J-ish people look like that? Or resemble that? Do fake J-ish people resemble that? Do fake J-ish people resemble that? Do fake J-ish people resemble that? The answer is no. No, no, resoundingly, no. The Israelites, the Negroes look like that. We resemble that. Stop playing games with them. That's why I said this video is super important. You think that, you know, they were at Curry's game and they all were anti-Semitic and whatever. Make a big photo of the Merriam-Webster's 1828 dictionary with the definition of Semitic, where the first definition is the Afro-Asiatic language family. So it's not going to come from Caucasian or people with pale skin. No, it comes from people that are us. Stop the shell game. We're on to you. And just hit them with that. And the third definition, they putting that in, Jewish. The third definition, it says Jewish. So Kanye West and that basketball guy, they're correct. He said we both are. No, we ain't. I'm here at Hebrew. I'm the only Israelites, the only Hebrews, the only true Semitic people are us. And you know, it said Arabic and this and that. What you people don't understand is you're so brainwashed. You watch CNN, Fox News, whatever other channels, and they're showing you people that are Arabic that are pale skinned. Those are Johnny-come-latelys. The original Arabic people are Negro. The original Turkish people are Negro. The original Asians are Negro. The original Palestinians are Negro. But you don't know that. Semitic people, that Semitic definition is from the Afro. I don't have an Afro anymore. I don't have the braids anymore. The Afro. War. Love war. The Afro-Asiatic language family. So what? The Afro-Asiatics coming from Caucasians. Nah, nigga. Nah, we ain't going for that. Tell them, shut up before I show everybody this. And that's how you stop them. See, the reason why bad things continue is because good Israelites keep their mouth closed. Okay, a new Yeshua Israel said it. That's good information, but okay. The Most High shared that with me tonight. I'm sharing it with you. Don't take it like it's very important, because he says, and I'll close here and I'll read your stuff. This is what he says. He says in Psalm 94, he says, who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Who? Who will stand up for me? Will you stand up for him? You let a people who study Kabbalah, the Talmud, mix all that up with our beautiful, precious, pure Tanakh that consists of the Torah, the law, the Nevi'im, the prophets, and the Ketuvim, the other writings. You let them mix it up in a stew. He says, "Who?" Let me read that, and we'll call it quits. And I'm going to read your comments and I call it quits. Hold on. 4. Hold on. Okay, here I found it. Remember, I have to look for it because remember, I don't study verses. I only study where the chapters are. It forces me to read because that's what our arch enemy expects of us, not to read, to be lazy, don't move, a book. Whoa. I just need videos, twerk and dancing videos and stuff. I don't want to, I don't want print. I don't want to deal with no print. That's why I don't memorize the verses. I memorize the chapters. So now I got to read and find it. Helps my brain. Psalm 94, verse 16. Who will take my part against evil men? Who will stand up for me against wrongdoers? Will you be that one? Or you're content just to sit on the sidelines, let them run, keep running over your back. That's what he says in Jeremiah. You know, the Israelites are just like a rug. People just running over your backs. You ain't warning them. You ain't gonna defend your history book. He said, "Who will stand up for me against evildoers?" Don't you think they're the evildoers? Look what they did to the world. Are you gonna keep your mouth closed? This is nuclear explosives. What I just gave you, because they throw that anti-Semitic word around too much, and that's the way you can neutralize it right on the spot. And they won't want you to say that because then people are gonna say, "Oh, well, let me look it up. Hey, this is Afro. It says Afro. The first definition of Semitic says Afro-Asiatic. Let me look up Afro-Asiatic. Hey, there's a black Negro people." Listen, I gave you a nuclear device tonight. Hopefully this was edifying. Let me read these comments, call it quits. You can get back to your life. Thank you for coming out, young King Tavex. Anuha, always pleasure. Tavex, hopefully this was edifying. King David, Tavex. Truth Seeker, Tavex. I'm reading your comments now. Hold on. No worries at all. Danny Armstead, Hebrew on the island short. Okay, Tavex, I'm happy we can learn. Okay, Tavex, wise choice and smiling. I'm glad you made the video tonight. I got 500 videos. All right, very good. When human beings began to increase in number on earth and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of humans were beautiful and they married them and chose. All right, who are the sons of God? Sons of Seth. The sixes are the daughters of men, aka Cain's sons. Okay, is Israel capable of purity? Serpent seed, correct. All praise, glory, honor. Okay, we are not Semitic at all. We are Shemitic. Yeah, listen, what I'm saying, I am dismantling their stuff. You know, we could say this word, we could say what Eberites, but the world is not grasping that. Remember, the world, we are despised in the world. We need to dismantle. He says, who will stand up against evildoers and wrongdoers? He's talking to us. So we know our jargon. They don't know our jargon. They don't care because they have an agenda. We have to smash their agenda. Then we can talk about our agenda. But even though the Most High is doing everything, he gives us stuff to actually hurl nuclear bombs at them. And this one is a nuclear bomb. Afro-Asiatic is the first definition of Semitic. So when they throw around the word, we ain't throwing around our word. We're throwing around the word that they use. And they told the world to use, and they told the world to acknowledge and have their ears perk up when they hear anti-Semitic. I gave you the nuclear bomb to disable it. Use it. You're arguing with a generation of viper serpents. Synagogue is saying power and okay, I want to ask. I heard the old Ethiopians or Negroes and the new Ethiopians or highlights is correct or that's I really don't understand, Jeremiah, your question. I want to ask. I heard the old Ethiopians or Negroes and no. Listen. But I'm not sure if you're meaning this because I'm not too sure. I meant the old Ethiopians are Ham. Yes, yes. Listen, if you go into, and I have it, I'm not going to bring it out for time's sake, but I have the, what is it called? The Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Ham, it's on page 213. I got it all in the coconut dome memorized. Ham, youngest son of Noah, probably lived 96 years before the flood, one of 8 to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races. Not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, the Libyans, the Canaanites, and the other Africans, but not the Negroes. That's the definition of Ham. In the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, page 213. They can't say Malik from Willow Creek Projects, put that in there. No, Zondervan is a Bible dictionary, encyclopedia company over 100 years that they use. When you look at this, and let our scriptures prove it. Isaiah 45. Can't tell you the verse because I don't memorize verses. Look it up. Isaiah chapter 45. It says, and the merchandise of Egypt and Ethiopia will come unto you, Israelites, and their bodies are going to come unto you, Israelites. Zephaniah chapter 2, O Ethiopians, you will be slain by my sword. Most High's telling he's going to wipe a lot of them out. They are Hamites. They are in the line of our biblical adversaries. Oh, we got the ark. No, you don't. You're a demon. And maybe if you do, you stole it. They all work. Remember, Psalm 83, they're confederate against the Israelites. It ain't just the pale skinned guy. There's Negro types like the Ethiopians, the Egyptians, the Moors, the Moabites, and the Hittites, and the fake second Johnny come lately Asian pale guys, and come on. It's the Israelites and everybody else. So they're not us. He said in Amos 9:7, he says, and you are like the Ethiopians, given the description for the dum-dums in the world to get it. Okay, let me see. Amen. Okay, all right, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed this Hebrew on the Island short. It's not super short because we're at 43 minutes. But hopefully this was edifying. Put it in your notebooks. Take photos of it just in case they go on the Webster, Merriam-Webster 1828 dictionary and strike that Afro-Asiatic first definition off. And then when you go back to it, it doesn't say it. They're like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You're anti-Semitic, see, whatever. No, now you can crush them. You take their crutches away, break their crutches in half. That's what they rest on. They walk throughout their life. You're anti-Semitic. No, we're not. You're not even Semitic by the legal definition, by the biblical definition. I can prove it to you. And I just gave you the antidote. Use it, Israelite. This is a new Yeshua Israel, Hebrew on the Island 2. Until next time. Hopefully this was edifying to you.